Lenny, is this our room?
Oh, not a room, it's a suite.
Are you dressed?
Yes, I think so. Let me look. Oh, yeah, I'm
God,
dressed.
thank
Yeah.
Whoa,
You look
Lenny,
good.
look at this. Wow. This is a beautiful room.
It's a suite. This is a remote.
Oh, so
Now,
show
when
me.
I press this button,
Yeah.
watch what happens to the blood. To the
Oh, look at this. They're going up automatically.
no hand touches the
No,
curtain.
yeah. Now, can you close the drapes too?
The drapes, yes.
Well, I
Closed.
can't tell you what to do anymore. You just press the button now.
Everything today is motorized.
Look at this. There goes our beautiful view.
Let the show begin. Ta-da! Oh, look at that. Here he comes. Are you comfortable?
Yeah, not really.
Okay.
All right, so, you start.
I really got to tell you, this is a magnificent room. Besides having a big bedroom area, it has a lovely living room area.
Yeah, the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas. We recommend it highly.
And they have Venetian blinds on the window. No, they actually have drapes that you don't have to do anything to open. How do you open and close them?
But this is the Venetian. Of course they would have Venetian blinds on the window.
Oh, all right. I didn't know what they call them.
But let's move on. You know,
Yeah, here's you were telling me something about Emma?
yeah,
What happened with Emma?
our beautiful little Emma.
My lovely Emma. I love her. Love her.
Her bed is 6 inches off the floor, and she rolled out of bed and broke her collarbone.
How could that? 6 inches? I mean, what is
Unbelievable.
6 inches? Like
So
that?
she went to the emergency. It's with magic. And name all your grandkids or great-grandkids.
Well, let's start with the first was Lisa. The
Okay.
second was David. The third was Dylan. The fourth was Liam. Then I had a great-grandson from Lisa's baby, Nicholas.
No kidding. Wow.
Cute as a button, inquisitive, and athletic.
Sounds like you've been busy.
And now we got the Mona Lisa. He has a Mona Lisa smile, the young one, that's called Nolan. I mean, there's no American names like Morris, Henry, Murray. What happened?
So another fact is, you know, I got Uncle Lenny in the middle of the night, that scooter. You know, Uncle Lenny, as you know, will be 90 years old this year, 90, okay? And he walks fine, but this is, you know, 2 or 3 miles a day of walking, so he likes the scooter very much. And, you know, my father had trouble with his knee for many, many years. One knee really bothered him.
Yeah, in fact, he told me he went to the doctor, and the doctor says, look, Mr. Freeman, you're 87 years old. Of course you got to expect that there's a problem with your knee.
And what did he say?
And my brother-in-law Harry says, but doctor, my other knee feels great, and it's the same age.
He also used to say to me that all my doctors gave me advice, but they're all dead now.
Yeah, that was good.
That was
No,
awesome.
he was very active up until the very end, cleaning the pool. I remember, terrific.
And then, you know, I was going to turn Star Wars on. The TV has pay TV,
Yeah.
and I was going to play Star Wars for me and Uncle Lenny, watch the movie, and Uncle Lenny tells me to turn down the sound.
Yeah, because I'm going to give you an imitation of actual sound effects in space.
Yeah, the explosions and all the things you hear in Star Wars. What's the sound effect? I don't hear anything.
Well, that's true because there is no air in space. It's a vacuum, and sound travels on air. It's vibration that pushes the air into your eardrum.
So you mean all the Star Wars and Star Trek, and you hear all these explosions and laser beams, it's all phony because in space there's no sound.
No sound at all.
So
In fact,
all the explosions would be silent, the laser beam shot would be silent, the engines would be silent. Once you're outside the ship, you'd hear nothing no matter what happened.
nothing, because you'd be dead if you're outside, unless you're wearing the proper equipment.
But you still wouldn't hear anything. So if
No, you wouldn't hear anything.
You can watch a ship blow up 5 feet away from you and you won't hear a thing.
No, but I mean, I could be out in space and in trouble, and I'm yelling. You wouldn't even know what I'm saying, but I'm a good actor.
Good act. All right, well, next time I watch Star Trek or the movies, I'll turn down the sound.
That's all you have to do, and you get the reality movie.
Then it's more like science as opposed to science fiction.
Yes, but that's enough about space.
Okay.
Because I got an empty space in my stomach.
You do?
Yes, and I'm getting hungry. But I have a question to ask you.
Oh, good.
Now, this is not an easy question, so please.
I'll
think.
try hard.
How much does a sub weigh? And I'm talking about, when you go on the train and everything.
Oh, not the sandwich place.
No,
You're
no,
hungry.
so-
I thought maybe you thought
Yeah,
of the
well,
sandwich
I want
place.
you to finish up and stop talking so
I'm
much.
trying
How
my
much does a sub weigh?
Let me think about this. Let me ponder this for a moment. How much does a sub weigh?
Time's up.
I give up.
A sub weighs 2 tons.
2 tons.
Yes, ask me how.
How?
Well, there's up ton and down ton.
That's very good. One more thing I wanted to mention. Look at the picture of this jacket. Matthew got a job after college for a company called Meteorix. And nobody ever really heard of Meteorix, but here's the logo you see on the jacket.
What jacket?
The one I'm wearing, but you can't see it now because I'm going to edit it in later.
Oh, I didn't see it.
And,
Okay.
and then, IBM took over his company. And to show you how advanced technology is today,
Yes.
the moment that IBM signed those papers, I was wearing the jacket. And look what happened to the logo.
Oh, wow. How is that? Is that technology that did
It must
that?
be a technology. They must have built a chip in. Everything's a chip, They built a chip in off the old block, and they must have put it in the jacket. So the moment IBM took over, you saw what happened with the logo. Isn't that magical?
That is magical. They have magical chips.
All right. Now, we would talk long, except there's 2 things coming up that Uncle Andy and I will never miss. What's the first thing coming up?
Food.
And what kind of food is it going to be like yesterday?
Buffet, a buffet.
Okay, so we're going to a buffet, and we're going to enjoy... Yesterday's buffet had every food you could imagine.
I don't want to make a plug for the Rio Hotel, but they have the most extensive buffet that you have ever seen. Not showy, not flashy, but excellent food and a terrific, terrific selection.
Well, we enjoyed it. And while the buffet is on, I leave to go gamble for an hour or so, and Uncle Andy stays at the buffet, and he sits there about 3 hours taking in the food. We often go into dinner time, where the buffet is double the money, but they don't throw them out. So we get the cheap price for lunch, but we sit through dinner, and that's a big bargain.
And I always think he's going up to the buffet to make a selection, and he goes actually into the casino, wins a couple of hundred, and comes back.
So far, so good. And today for breakfast, I bought Uncle Lenny a freshly squeezed orange juice.
Oh, delicious. Oh, I love you to buy that for me every day. And in the evening, I'd like one before I go to bed. Would you please?
But unfortunately, he
What?
noticed the price on the receipt while we were drinking, and it was $17 for 2 small,
Oh, I'm gonna
freshly
puke.
squeezed
I'm gonna
orange
puke.
juice. But natural. It was it's organic.
Organic, which is
Right.
healthy, right.
So $17 for some orange juice. He almost choked while drinking.
Well, this is socialism. I can drink orange juice as long as Michael has money.
Oh, listen, we watched that. The other people, we watched that debate. I couldn't believe that.
Oh, that debate.
Blaming everybody. The whole thing was blame the rich, blame the millionaires, blame the billionaires, blame Wall Street. I mean, to blame everybody. Meanwhile, Obama's been in power for 7 years. Why not blame the guy who's been in power for 7 years? Wow, Uncle Andy, I couldn't believe it. Turning America against Americans. Blaming the police, the criminal justice system, blaming everybody except for the people that actually they should be blaming.
That's a shame. I was waiting for the opening question to be to Hillary to say, like, what do you think of the infidelities of your husband?
Or the 4 investigations you're currently undergoing.
Yes, for your email fraud. I didn't hear that. I waited the whole program.
Me too.
All I heard was, what is your favorite 2 people in the world?
Yeah, 1 foreign, 1 domestic. So
Yeah. What a difficult
Right.
question to
Right.
answer.
And then she answered Nelson Mandela, because she knows in North Carolina there's a lot of black people. So Nelson Mandela was what she picked as
Oh,
respectful.
yeah.
It's
She's
unbelievable.
pandering.
Wow, we were amazed at that debate, that all they did is blame other people, blame. We're going to give everybody free college, free health care, and a massage a day, and pay perhaps an orange juice.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That's right.
All right, so after we do the buffet,
Yeah.
we have something else planned. And what is that?
I know we're going to go see a show, and I think it's called Zoomaniacs. What is it called?
It's called Maniacs.
Maniacs. It's a Cirque du Soleil show, so we should have a good time.
Very good shows. Every Cirque du Soleil show, and there's probably 8 of them here, one after the other is better, better, and better.
I think I'll bring my binoculars in case we didn't have good seats, but Michael always gets the best, best seats, the best room, the best food.
Matter of fact, the seats are so good, I bring my binoculars and turn around looking at them backwards.
Oh, wow, I didn't think of that.
Otherwise, I'm too close, and backwards gives me a nice, normal look.
All right, and our next scheduled video program, we will discuss about the show, the buffet, where we went. We are going to the New York Hotel. That's where the show is, and we're going to sample the buffet there.
And how will we recognize that hotel?
Well, there is a big statue of Al Sharpton up front, so I'll know what we're looking for.
And Uncle Lenny taught me something, but I can't say it on the video. But he asked me what's the difference between Frank Sinatra and a submarine, and I don't know the answer. He wouldn't tell me, but it was an interesting question, the difference between Frank Sinatra and a submarine. I'll work on that. Maybe I'll tell you sometime in the future.
All right, I'd like to hear the answer also,
Okay.
so I'm eagerly awaiting what I have to say so I know what the answer is.
All
And
right.
don't believe half the things I say.
So say goodnight, Gracie.
I want to say goodnight to my children, to my Stevie, to my Bobby, and to my Douglas.
Okay, I just want to say goodnight to you. So good night, Uncle Lenny, and we'll see you on the next video.
Good night, Michael.
Good night.